evening, everyone. It's evening in New York. A particular hello to my students at FIT. I've given you a little break, and now we're going to reconnect. It's Friday, Good Friday, and you'll be receiving notification from me on Sunday evening. I hope you're well. I miss you a bunch. And those of you who are not my students at FIT, welcome. If you like these videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Pilates Map by Professor P. For everyone viewing and listening in, I hope you're all having a great time and making the best of a difficult situation. Today we're going to work on arm strengthening into side plank. We're going to do a lot of side planks today. So just do the best you can. The modifications will be there for you to partake of should you like to soften the position and also to deepen the position. I'll give you a choice and different ways to do things. So let's get started. I'm going to roll the body down with the knees bent and just going to take your time to come down. And then you're going to bring your arms out to the side, widen the arms and reach up, and then bring the arms down, round down, bend your knees, reach down far down, as far as you like, and open up the arms and lift up, look up, come down, and reach to the side, look up, lean back a little bit now, and then roll down, and arms to the side, and reach up, and bring your hands together at the center of your chest, and take your arms out to the side and circle the wrists. We're working a little bit on joint opening here, and then the other way, so you're standing up in the best way you can in a nice tall position. Take a side bend over toward the right, left arm by the ear. Lean into the right without collapsing the right side and come up. It's a light opening move. Reach the right arm up. Angle it over toward the left. Make sure that shoulder comes back a little in space so you're not cutting off the chest and the neck. Both arms rise up. Bring the arms back to frame the ears. Pull your abdominals in. Lift up from the floor. And bring both arms over to the right in a side bend. Arms are lengthened out, but you can keep the elbows bent. You know, it's about a soft opening. Come up. And then bring your arms over to the left. Make sure that top arm doesn't cut off the chest and the neck. Come up, rise up again. Let's do this one more time. Over to the right. Keep your abdominals tucked and the feet fully grounded. Come up to ceiling and then tilt over to the left. And now we're going to move in a flow like a tree swaying in the breeze, right? You've seen that. It's nice and lovely. You can hear rustling of leaves. Imagine that you're in a forest, in a beautiful place, among beautiful trees and flowers and animals. One more time. And then bend your elbows out to the side, 90 degrees. Float your arms down. Bring your palms down by your side. Coming down to the floor, I'll face you. Extend your legs out in front of you. Lengthen your legs. Flex your feet so your legs are nice and active. Bring your arms out to the side. Reach your arms up. Now bend your knees a little bit. Bring your heels, ankles, and knees together. And sway to the right. Come center and left. So we see how this feels in a seated position as opposed to standing, when we have really grounding in our sitting bones. And the heels, which are on the floor of both feet. And then open the arms out once again to a wide 90-degree angle. Some people call this cactus shape. Bring your hands down. Slide your palms forward, past your knees. Lift the chest, bend your knees and reach your chest forward. And then just shoulder shrug side to side. And come up and take your legs in a wide straddle position with the heels down, toes up. Take your hands behind your head and twist to the right, center, and twist left. So you're not flinging the elbow like that. You're twisting from the waistline. Moving to the right, center, and to the left. I want you to really sit tall on those sitting bones. Exhale, inhale. You're breathing out through the mouth in this Pilates mat class. To the right, center, and to the left. Now let's take a rotation downward. Elbow inside knee, rise up. Exhale. And we're very calm. We're very measured. Breathe out. So you're not throwing the arm. You're placing it up and over an arc, over the rainbow. So you see how this is like a half circle. And I'm exaggerating it a little bit more. One more time, right to left and left to right. Remember, I'm facing you, so it looks like I'm doing the opposite. My left will appear to be your right. But you've got two sides. If you do the wrong side, there is no wrong side. You've got the second side to do. Slide your hands under your shins, palms on the floor. Extend your legs, lift your chest, and come halfway down. Your elbows are bent and they're pressing into the inside of the knees. Then slide your hands from underneath you. Keep your knees well bent and crawl your palms forward in a very, very modified straddle position. Come up. Take your right foot inside your left thigh. Twist to the right. And move your chest forward. If you want to bend the left knee to give your chest a little bit more of a cushion by leaning onto it, you can. And we're not going to hold long. We're just going to stay a few breaths here. My right knee is high. I have a kind of tight hip, so maybe your knee is down further. And come up. We all have different places we're a little bit tight. And left foot inside right thigh. Twist over to the right. And now move the chest forward, flat spine. Once again, if you want to bend your knees so you could rest your chest on your thigh, there's nothing wrong with that. Stay here. Lift up onto the fingertips, and then you're crawling forward inch by inch to get that modified seated position, forward position rather. Excuse me. Bring your left leg out, and you're all sitting on your sitting bones. Lift up onto each sitting bone. Lift your arms up and press the palms together slightly above the chest and lean back. Exhale. Now rise up with the arms framing your ears. Exhale, pull down, lift up. Now I'm going to face the side so you have a better view. Now that we're done with the opening moves, we're going to reach up and then forward. So you're reaching back overhead and then forward in a neutral position. So leaning back with the body. Now let's just lean back like we did originally with just the upper back and then slightly forward. Inhale, rise up, bring the hands back behind you. Exhale, so the torso's not moving. Now let's move the torso again. So we're alternating down and back. The palms are pressing in toward each other. Inhale, exhale. Now let's add a leg lift, right leg. Flex your feet as you lift up, one leg at a time. So we're moving through these positions, feeling our abdominals lifting the leg, and up, and one more. Roll the shoulders down. We're going to lie on our side, doing a side lying position with the knees stacked and the forearms on the floor. So the right shoulder is right above in line with the right elbow. Spread your fingers wide. So you're going to be lifting up your bottom right hip. You're going to lift your arm with it. You're going to lift up and pull the elbow down. Reach up. So we're doing a very basic form. Up, 4, 5, we'll do 10 of this, 6, 7, 8, so you're lifting that right hip up using the right arm for leverage, 9 and 10. Very basic opening moves so that your body begins to warm up gradually without shocking the body into a very challenging position. That would be a little bit early for that since we're just, the first 10 minutes of the movement. I'm going to reach the hip up, lift up, and you're going to pull the hip down and the elbow with it. Lift up and down. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in and out. So that left hip is moving up off the floor. Straight up lift with the right arm. 5 more. 1. Don't cave on that left arm and shoulder. You'll feel it in a bad way soon. 2 more. And 1. Let's recover. Let's come up and move forward and just shimmy around a little bit. Now the next position provides a little bit more challenge. So your option would be to repeat number 1, which was this, right? The knees stacked. This position, you have your left top foot in front of your bottom right foot. So this leg is crossing over the bottom right leg. The knees are touching. You're going to come down on your right forearm, so your right elbow lines up with your wrist. So you with me? So the left foot is crossed in front of the right ankle, left ankle in front of right, knees and thighs squeeze together. You're moving the legs back so that you're on your side. Your legs are not pointing forward. You're going to lift your left arm up over your ear as you lift your right hip with it. So keep that crossing of the ankles for leverage and support. It'll serve you. You're going to reach up and down. Okay, so let's do that. We'll do 8. So we're progressively warming up the upper body, holding on to the body weight with the right arm, and then we'll do the left. So 1, left arm over your right hip rises. 3, pull the elbow down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. So if that was too difficult for the next side, just go back to this position. Now we're ordering the movements in levels. So now we're going to lie on our left side and cross the right ankle in front of the left. Now my legs are to the side, my left shoulder lines up with my left elbow, and my fingers are spread out on the left palm. We're going to squeeze our legs together a lot, engage the inner legs, and that abdominal area is fully pulling back. Use it. If you cave on your left arm, you will really feel it in a bad way. So, ready? We're going to lift up and down. 2, 3, so we're letting that left hip drop. 4, right arm over ear. 5, 6, 7, 8, and lower. Hope that went well. Let's take a stretch for the medial deltoid. Sit up tall. Excuse me. Make your right elbow above your left. Left arm, right arm. Then you're going to bring the right arm to the left. Sit up tall. I'm bending my knees so I can get a good elevated spine. And I won't have to worry about sitting up. It's easier that way. Then I'm going to rotate by looking over my right shoulder. That's about it. We're just stretching here. We should feel a tugging action in the side of the right arm. That's all. Good. Come up. Right elbow underneath left. Shoulders drop. Bring the arm over to the right. Left arm reaches to the right. Head turns to the left. Sit up tall. We have an oppositional feeling here. The fingertips of the left hand are reaching to the right, and the left shoulder is dropping. The head is turning to the opposite direction, meaning the left. Untangle the arms. Bring the arms up in a wide position, and then bring it down. Now imagine you're in the gymnasium and you're pulling a bar down. This is a wide angle. It's not like a shoulder press like this. It's a wide position, really wide, 90 degrees. You're going to reach up and you're going to pull down. I want you to imagine you have 2 heavy weights, 1 in each hand. And I want the extension of the spine upward, a very upright carriage here, really sitting up tall. Pull. Conceptualize this bar as being heavy. and you're weighting it down, and you're pulling the elbows down by your side, engaging the back muscles. 5 more in the shoulders. 5, 4. Today we're working on body strength, upper body strength without using weights or body bars or magic rings or any props. I've said in previous videos, if you need to use weights and you don't have any at home, use soup cans. But for now, we're just using the strength of our arms without any props. Let's roll onto our back. We're going to do more arm balancing and upper body strengthening, but let's give the shoulders and arms a breather. Place your feet flat on the floor, and you're going to make sure your feet are facing forward, not turning in and not turning out. They're parallel. If you look down from the ceiling, you would be straight, like between 2 railroad tracks, right? Conceptualize that. Lift your arms up and then bring your arms back. Now widen your arms like you have a big old beach ball. Take the ball back, the imaginary ball, and toss it forward. Pull your rib cage down. Inhale, take the ball back. You're on your back now, head is down. Arms are very wide. Exhale, pull your rib cage down. Get a little momentum on the way up. So it's not smooth like that like we normally do. It's a little jagged like that. The rib cage lurches slightly forward. Do you see the difference between this, very smooth, and a little bit of a lift up forward, nudging into a deeper place? Tossing that ball like you really have a vigorous toss. You're in a game of contact sports, which who knows when we'll be in that again, right? With social distancing, make believe you're working hard through that center and you're throwing the ball forward to reach it across a net. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, hopefully that served you well. Right knee into chest and hug the knee in and sway the knee in and out, left and right. Loosening up and lower the right foot down. Left knee to chest and move the knee horizontally. Left to right, right to left. Now take both hands, hold on to the right shin with the right, the left hand to the left, but bring your knees and thighs and ankles to touch and just rock onto each sitting bone and sway a little bit side to side. Then still the body, pull the abdominals in. Exhale through your mouth. Pull your knees in and lift head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Lift your legs in the air. Hold on to your thighs or your calves. And reach up to the ceiling. And bring your legs to the left and arms to the right. Come center. You're looking up. The head, neck, and shoulders are up off the floor. If you need to lower it, you can do that. You can do it with the head down the whole time like this. So modifications once again for your interest and health of your body. Reach side to side. Exhaling and inhaling, rhythmic flow. 8 more. 2, 3. Lift up a little higher. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Bend your knees and tabletop. Bring your arms up. Circle the arms around. Bring your hands behind your thighs and rock up to sit. Excellent. Sit up tall. Bring your hands behind your head. Exhale. We're going to do an abdominal crunch seated. Lift up. Now I'm going to show you from the front view. I'm pulling my lower tummy in. My abdominals are working here. And I'm doing a seated abdominal crunch. Breathing out, flat tummy, bringing the ribs forward and down like you would on the floor. So we're simulating this, right? But we're seated. Let's do 10 more. And you're not going to feel the same depth as you do on the floor with the traditional sit-up. This is just a different way of engaging our abdomen to learn how to strengthen and tone the midsection. Come center, arms reach out to the side, and bring your hands down, but don't lift your sitting bones this time. 1 and 2, pushing off the floor. Good. Now we're going to come to an all fours tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Going to bring the chest forward, look forward, arch the spine, drop the belly, tailbone back. We're doing cat-cow, exhale, rounding the spine. So already I want you to feel the strength of your arm. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, tailbone back, arching the spine. Exhale, all the curves disappear, tailbone through between your knees. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round one more time. Inhale and exhale. Take your right arm forward, your left leg back, tuck your left toes under, reach your right fingers forward. Now you're going to draw your right elbow back and bring your left knee outside your left elbow. So it's 1. Now don't let the left toes reach the floor. Exhale, knee all the way forward outside the left elbow. Right elbow is pulling straight back. 8, 9, we're doing 15, 10. Feel the strength in your left standing arm. 13, 14, 15. So you're not touching the foot to the floor. Left arm out, right leg out. So make sure you're situated in a point of power, lifting up from the floor. Right elbow, right knee outside right elbow, left arm straight back and reach. Right leg stays in the air, it does not touch down to the floor. Pull your abdominals in. Number 5, right knee all the way forward. 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stand on your knees and shake out your wrists. So you are feeling your arms getting stronger. Coming forward with the shoulders directly above the wrist, tuck your toes and lift up to a down dog and shift forward into plank position. A steady breath here. You're going to step the left foot halfway forward, pivot on the right side of your foot, and lift your left arm up. We're starting the side planks. This is one of the basic forms. Another form would be to have one knee down when we're doing a lift up, okay? So the left foot was stepped halfway forward, and you're on the outside of your right blade of your foot, the outside of the foot. Come down, lower the knees. Step your right foot halfway forward between your left hand and your left foot. Pivot on the left foot, the outside, center the right foot. Lift the left hip up, strengthen that, stretch that left arm, and lift the right arm up to the ceiling. Another way to do that would be to have the knee down and the right leg extended out to the side. Try to remember the modified forms. We're going to do that one more time for good measure. I'm going to go to down dog. Now about halfway between the heel of your left hand and your left foot, you're going to step the left foot and turn the foot out to the left side of your mat. Pivot on the outside of your right foot, or option to bring the knee down. Lift the left arm up. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the right knee, untangle yourself. Come back to downward dog. We'll go through it step by step. Step the right foot halfway between the right hand and where your right foot was. Pivot on the left outer foot, the blade of the left foot, all the way down. Ground the right foot, lift up the left hip and lift the right arm up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right hand down, knees down. Okay, so this time we're going to come up to downward dog and hold the dog. And we're going to come forward into plank position. Now, you can bring the right knee down and pivot on the outer right knee, and left arm reaches up, left foot's on the floor. That's one way to do it. Or you can come forward to plank, center your feet, center your right hand, Pivot on the outside of your right foot. Keep your right hip lifted and lift your left arm up in a side arm plank. And then come down. Option to bring the left knee down. Pivot on the left outer foot. Lift the left hip up. Balance. Hold those hips up off the floor. Come center. Downward dog. Bring your knees down. Shake out your wrists. Circle the wrists. So from here on in, you can do the modified position, which is this one, or right hip down and then lift up there. Okay, coming back to center, chest forward, tuck your toes under. Now this is going to get a little bit more challenging. Right hand centers, pivot on the outer right foot. Stack your left foot on top of your right and lift your left foot up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to center. Left hand centers, pivot on the outside of the left foot. Stack the right foot directly on top of the left. Right arm in the air, right foot up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right hand down, knees down. Extending arms, reach back. You can bring the palms back and lower the head. And come up. So those are some good strengthening of the upper body. Let's see how the next one goes. Going to move forward and back a few times to loosen up the spine. Tuck your toes under and shift forward into plank position. Bring your feet together. Right hand to center. Pivot on the outside of that right foot. Lift the left arm up. Lift the left leg up and hold on to your toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Smooth. That's it. Let's do side 2. Pivot on the outside of the left blade of the foot. Rise up. Okay, let's see how this goes. Lift up. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to center. Reach forward and back. Bring the knees down and swing the legs around. Okay, you're feeling warm now, right? That was a warm-up for your arms. Reach up and swim. Bend one knee, then the other. Loosening up, lightening your load, and then come forward. Well, we'll see how that looked on video, right? And then just roll the arms like this, circling the wrists and the hands, and then reverse the direction and come up, and reverse the circling, and come up, and back, and up, and back. Hold your arms up, sit up tall, just shoulders back, and now backstroke in this position. Bending the knee, one knee then the other, and then forward stroke, loosening, loosening it all up and shake it out. Come down to the floor. Hopefully that was a good strengthening position for you. Those arm balances and rock. Okay, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. And extend your right leg out in front of you. Option to put the right foot on the floor. You're going to walk up the back of your left leg using the strength of your core. If for any reason this is enough for you, you cannot come up off the floor, then just come up to here and wait. You can always put your foot on the floor, everyone, or keep the leg straight. I'm going to walk up the back of my left thigh. And I'm going to move my leg forward and keep my back straight. And then roll down. And again, exhale. Very strong in your center, very smooth and light in your lip. Exhale, using your abdomen to come up from the floor. And again, exhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Now, hold on to your left leg wherever you can. I easily can reach my calf. You can hold on to your thigh. Wherever you can, you're going to lean back. Bring your right forearm and elbow on the floor, like this. Let me show you from this side view, and then I'll turn around. You're going to be lifting the right leg all the way up to meet the left. Okay, so holding on. You could even hold on to your toe if you can reach, but this is fine. You're going to bring your right forearm elbow down. Now this is going to want to happen. You're not going to let that left side rise. You're going to lift your chest and kick your right leg all the way up to meet your left. Down and up. Inhaling and exhaling. 3, 4. Keep your chest open. Don't cave in the center. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Hold that left leg out and come up. Lie down on your back. Right leg in the air. Option to bend the left knee and put the foot down or extend the leg out. Option to come up to here and just wait. No problem. Option to come up off the floor smoothly with control. Depth here, lightness in your demeanor. Coming up and rising up, move the leg forward and come back down. Very steady. Exhale and inhale. Very strong, very organized in the body. It's like punctuating a sentence. The grammar's there the way it should be in your language. It's not, anything goes, right? There's syntax and grammar, proper form. 2 more times. Very, very, very smooth and centered and calm. 1 more time using breath. And you're going to hold the right leg wherever you can. Bring your left forearm and elbow down. Right leg is straight. You're going to kick your left leg all the way up to meet your right. Now don't cave on that left side. And please don't lift the right sitting bone up off the floor. Keep the right sitting bone fully pressing into the mat. Inhaling. Exhaling. 3 more. Keep the chest lifted. 2, 1. And bend your knees and sit up. Bring your arms out and roll down onto your back and lift your legs up in tabletop. Bring your knees in and place each hand on the shin. Now clasp your hands together in front of both shins and draw the tailbone up off the floor. Make yourself into a very tight ball. And then extend the arms out. Exhale, lift your tailbone. Contract and make yourself a compact ball and inhale, open. Exhale, inhale. Knees to chest. Now we're going to lift the legs and bend the knees and lift the legs. Move the chest forward. It's a crunch. Bring your hands together. 2 more. 1. And lift your legs up. Great. Rock forward and swing your legs around. Back to the upper body. Okay. Let's take our hands underneath our shoulders again. And then we're going to circle the upper body around and around and around. And now to the left. So the upper body makes a circle. And just sway side to side. And now we're settling into a tabletop position. We're going to tuck our toes under and go into a plank. So we're going to shift forward into plank position. And we're going to bring our right knee in and our left knee in. Now we're going to bring our right knee into the chest. lift it up in a down dog split. Right knee to right elbow, lift up in the air. Right knee to left elbow, extend the leg back. We'll repeat that 2 more times. Right knee forward, lift. Right knee to right elbow, lift. Right knee to left elbow. 1 more time. Right knee forward, back. Right knee to right elbow, right knee to left elbow. Lift it up and downward dog. Lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Lift. So left elbow, knee to right elbow, knee center, knee to left elbow, knee to right elbow, center, knee to left elbow, knee to right elbow, center, press back, downward dog. Lower the knees. Stand on your knees and shake out your wrists. Come down to your forearms. Tuck your toes under. And just push the hips up high in dolphin pose. Lower the top of the head. Walk your feet in a little bit. And then a little bit more. And a little bit more. So the weight's over your head. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees. Swing your legs around. Very well done. Sit up at the edge of your mat with the knees straight. Reach the arms up. Roll down halfway down. And press your hands together and create the shape that your index fingers are touching. Bend your knees and reach forward. Now lift your legs up in tabletop and twist, twist, twist. Now flex your feet. Twist, twist. Up and over. Now extend your legs with this action. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, out. Inhale, exhale. Up and over, up and over. Activity all over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and return to the floor with your knees in. Rock right and left. And come up. And let me show you from the back view. You're going to bend the elbows backward and lift up. This is a supported tricep push-up, working on different ways. This is a basic form. So bring your hands right underneath your shoulders, right behind your sitting bones. Lift the chest. Now bend your elbows backward and straighten. Back. 3, 4. Try not to bring the elbows out to the side. Straight back. 5, 6. Not very challenging, but there. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, with your hands under your hips, lift your hips up and bend your elbows backward like that. Okay, so this is a more graduated, a little bit more intense. This can be difficult on the wrist, so try to lift up from the floor. We're just going to do a few. Feet flat on the floor, fingertips in, hands under your shoulders, right by your hip. Press the floor away, lift your pubic bone up to the ceiling. Make sure your hands are grounded. Now your elbows move straight back. Please don't turn them out to the side. Bending and straightening. Lower. I'm not coming down. I'm not doing a very advanced tricep push-up. Just a little bit. 6, we're doing 8. 7 and 8. Good. Okay, there are way more difficult positions to do than that. So let's shake the wrists out. Swing the legs around. And tuck your toes under and press back to downward facing dog. We're going to shift forward into plank position, hips in line with shoulders, and we're going to bring our right knee between the hands, and we're going to hold this position for 10, 9, 8, 7, all the way forward, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and downward dog. Left knee forward, coming into plank, left knee between the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Downward dog. Take a moment, lower the knees, shake out the wrists. Circle the wrists around and just open and close the hands. Coming down into up into a downward dog. Walk your hands back so the fingers line up with the toes and roll up through the spine. So everybody, on the back edge of your mat, you're going to work on that extension upward of the spine. You're going to lift your arms straight up in the air by your ears, bend your knees and roll down, and pause at the bottom, stretch out your spine and legs and shoulders and arms. Walk yourself into a plank position. Bend your knees almost to the floor, pivot on the outer right hip, and then twist. Bend your knees and ankles are together. Lower your left hip down so you're in a sideways position. So your feet are centered, you're in the plank. Now you're pivoting on the outside right foot with the left foot stacked on the right. Are you with me? Pivot on the left outer foot, bend your knees, lower the left hip, come center, press back to dog, walk your hands back, fingers line up with toes, and lift up. So when you're pivoting, you want to stack your toes and heels together on the same line. You don't want one foot in front of the other. That gives you a lot of instability. When you're turning, you're dipping the hip down, you're bending your knees and pivoting on the outside of the foot. Kind of what we did before. So, we have a similar thing running through the positions today. Upper body strengthening without props. Okay, let's roll down. First, lift up into an extension, grow tall. Start to make your way down. Fingers line up with toes. Walk your hands forward. Now pause when you're in that plank. Bring your feet and ankles together. Bend your knees a lot. Use your abdomen. Use your pelvic floor. Pivot on the outside right foot. Left foot's in line with the right. Bend your elbows and lower your right hip down. Lift up into a side position. Come center. Legs are together. Pivot on the outside of the left foot. Bend your knees well bent. Lower the hips. Lift up. Pivot again. Come down. Bend your elbows. Lower the right hip down. Feet are stacked. Pivot. And now come down. Up. Press back. Walk your hands back. Hang a little bit forward onto your forward bend. Bend your knees as needed. Roll up through the spine. Lift your arms up. Lower down. One more. Lift the arms up. Come down. Standing forward bend. Coming into your plank position. Shoulders over wrists, ankles, knees, and feet together. Bend both knees low to the floor. Pivot on the outside of the right foot. Left foot is on top, in line with right. Bend that hip down to the floor. Straighten it up. Now stack the right foot on top of left. Pivot on the outside left foot. Bend. Lower the left hip. Bend your elbows one more time. Lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. Knees on the floor, on your back. Well done. Legs up in happy baby. You can hold on to your thighs, calves, or feet. Your knees are bent, so you could even be here. Bend your knees and reach for the feet if you can without bringing the shoulders up with the tailbone. It shouldn't be up like that. Take a moment here. Find your center, find that steadiness and rock side to side. Your body is hungry for this opening now. Now take your left leg long on the floor. Place both hands, clasp your hands on front of your right shin. Draw the right knee in and lift head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Then you're going to draw that right knee in so much that you feel the right sitting bone lifted. Now take your left hand behind your head and hook your left elbow inside your right thigh, right elbow open. Gonna lift the leg halfway up and circle to the right. Right hand behind the head now. Right shoulder's off the floor. Don't swing in your hips. Keep a stable environment. Everything's steady and measured and controlled. And now to the left. Circling. Elbow inside knee. You can hold that shin. Make sure that that knee is into the chest, and then lower down. Lift head, neck, and shoulders up. Draw the knees in. Pull the right leg long. Pull the knee in, the left knee in. And now take a twist. Right elbow inside left knee. Left hand to the back of the left head. So you're not falling left. Lift your right leg up about 2/3 of the way up and circle the leg as you're holding on. Right elbow inside left thigh. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Pause. Now make it go in the other direction. You're holding that elbow to knee all the while in an isometric hold. 2 more. And 1. Legs up in the air and twist, 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 twist. Rapid movement. Twist, 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 twist. Breathe, breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1, and wonderful. Bring your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Take your hands behind your thighs and rock forward and back and forward and back. And 1 more to come up. I'm going to bring the feet together. How much time has elapsed?
47 minutes.
Okay. Well done, everybody. So we're reaching forward. And now drop the head between your arms. Very relaxed. And bring your fingertips back and lift your chest. Lie down on your left side. Bend your left knee in a 90-degree angle. Your left heel is in line with your left knee. Your right leg extends straight out to the right side. It's not forward, it's not back. Look directly side. Now roll this top hip forward and don't cave on that side. Take the right arm up over toward the left and pull down. Lift your left elbow up. Let me show you again. You're lifting your left elbow up. Ready? 2, 3, 4, 5. Side body crunch. You're feeling the hip and waistline. 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend your right knee. Bring your right heel to your right glute. And pull the heel in. Now you're lifting up that left side. And you, as much as you can, bring that heel to your glute. Bring the knee back in space. You're feeling something happening in that right hip crease, right thigh. Should not be feeling any tension in the knee. If not, then loosen it up a little bit. Lift your heart so you have an open chest. You're pulling your heel in. Lift the right knee up, move it back in space if you should like that, as long as it feels okay. And bring your knee and stack your feet. Use 2 hands to push yourself up off the floor so you don't injure your shoulder or anything else. The bottom right knee is 90 degrees, heel in line with knee. And the top left leg, look to the side, extend it straight out. Roll this top hip in a little so you're really lined up. You're not leaning back that way. Your left hip is closed and it's in line with the bottom right hip. The right arm is grounded. You're going to press the palm and the elbow into the floor. Left arm up. As you rise up and crunch the left side body, you're going to straighten your right arm. So you're pulling down like that. Let me do it in real time. We're going to do 10. Exhale when the elbow comes down to the hip. Breathe out through your mouth and through your nose. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend your left knee, grab the front of the ankle or foot, lift the chest, and pull the left heel to your left glute so you're opening up the front left thigh. Lift the chest, lift the heart. Very strong center here. You want to not be feeling weak. You want to feel supported, strong, and in control. Pull the heel in. Nurture this position. Maybe move the knee back. It's up to you. It's what's comfortable. Everyone's different. You focus on what you need. Bring the left knee on top of the right and come up. Extend the legs out to the front of the mat, or in front of you. I'm facing you, your front. And reach up and then lengthen forward. Bend your knees. And stay in a seated forward bend for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Fingertips face out this time. Lift the chest, lean back, and bend your knees and lift your pelvis up and bump the hips up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips up. Look up, slightly back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your seat down and swing back. Coming onto all fours. Extend the left leg back, hips are squared, right arm in the air. You're going to round the spine. Remember cat spine like this. You're going to do elbow to knee, and you're going to round the spine. Elbow to knee, left foot off the floor, and then shoot the arm and leg away. We're going to do that 8 times. Right arm out, shoulder back, fingers forward, left leg rises. 1, 2, rounding the spine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold, lower. Catch your breath, left arm all the way forward, shoulder back, right leg back, lift it up, elbow to knee. 1, 2, cat spine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stand on your knees. Come back to downward dog. Walk your feet forward. Hang. Grab your elbows, let gravity weight you down so you're getting a stretch in their legs and in your spine. Release the grip, place your hands on your sacrum, roll up through the spine and press your pelvis forward. Timekeeper?
53.
Huh?
53.
53 minutes? Wonderful. Reach the arms up. You're going to pour yourself down. Let me show you from the back view. You're going to take your hands about a foot in front of your right toes. Hips are level. Lift your left leg up and down 25 times. Let's start the count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Abs are working strong. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Right away, keep your hands where they are. Fingertips under your shoulders. Right leg steps back. Use the core. Lengthen the head forward, tailbone back. Right leg is straight, foot is flexed. 1, 2. You're kicking back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right foot steps in line with left. Grab your elbows and sway the upper body. And come down to the floor. We'll finish strong. We're just about at the end of the class. We're going to lift our legs up in the air. Hands behind the head, but you're not going to use your upper body. You're just going to hold it there. Going to lower down and circle around and up. Inhale. Exhale 2. Down and around 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. 5. And 6. Now take it to the circle first, down and straight line up. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, smooth, 4, use your legs, 5, and 6. Place your feet on the floor, arms overhead, and you're going to lift up, and you're going to extend the legs and pull. Down, down, push, push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Swing your legs around behind you. Press the hips back to the heels. Widen your knees and make it a long set of arms forward. Catch your breath. Feel the length in the torso. I'm going to finish seated with one foot crossed in front of the other. We're going to reach the arms up and we're going to reach forward and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change the crossing of the ankles. Reach the arms up. Slide the hands forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sit up tall. Soles of the feet together. Feel your spine growing longer, top of the head moving upward. Feel your sitting bones grounded. Feel your body. Feel the strength in the upper body. We worked a lot on that. Open your eyes, lift up, and have a really, really good time. Okay, bye now. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Pilates Mat by Professor P. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your effort. Have a good night.